Ali Baba was a poor woodcutter who lived in a small village. One day, while he was cutting wood in the forest, he saw a group of 40 thieves. They were carrying heavy bags filled with gold and treasure. Ali Baba hid behind a tree and watched as the thieves stood in front of a large rock. The leader of the thieves said the magic words, "Open sesame," and the rock opened to reveal a hidden cave. The thieves entered the cave, and the rock closed behind them. Ali Baba waited until they had left and then approached the rock. He repeated the words he had heard, "Open sesame." To his amazement, the rock opened, and inside the cave, he saw piles of gold, jewels, and other treasures. Ali Baba filled his bags with as much treasure as he could carry and returned home. Ali Baba told his wife about the treasure, and they decided to keep it a secret. However, Ali Baba's brother, Qasim, was very curious. He noticed that Ali Baba had suddenly become rich and asked him where he had gotten the money. Ali Baba eventually told him about the cave and the magic words. Qasim was greedy and wanted the treasure for himself. Qasim went to the cave the next day, hoping to take as much treasure as he could. He said the magic words, "Open sesame," and the rock opened. Qasim entered the cave and began to fill his bags with gold. However, in his excitement, he forgot the magic words to open the cave again. He was trapped inside the cave with no way out. When the thieves returned, they found Qasim inside the cave. They knew someone had discovered their secret, so they killed Qasim and cut his body into pieces. The thieves left the cave to search for whoever else knew about the treasure. Ali Baba became worried when his brother didn't return and went to look for him. He found Qasim's remains and brought them back home. Ali Baba needed help to bury his brother and keep the secret safe. He turned to a clever slave girl named Morgiana, who was loyal and resourceful. Morgiana helped Ali Baba prepare a proper burial for Qasim without raising any suspicion in the village. She also knew that the thieves would come looking for whoever knew about the cave, so she stayed alert. The thieves, realizing someone else knew about their treasure, began searching for Ali Baba. They disguised themselves and entered the village. The leader of the thieves rented a house near Ali Baba's home. Morgiana noticed their suspicious behavior and quickly realized who they were. She made a plan to protect Ali Baba and his family. One night, the leader of the thieves and his men hid in large oil jars, planning to attack Ali Baba's house. Morgiana overheard their plan and quickly acted. She boiled oil and poured it into each jar, killing the thieves inside. When the leader of the thieves realized his men were dead, he fled the village, never to return. Morgiana saved Ali Baba and his family from the thieves. Ali Baba was grateful and rewarded her for her bravery. He also realized that he could trust her with the secret of the treasure. Morgiana became a trusted member of Ali Baba's household, and the family lived in peace with their newfound wealth. Ali Baba continued to live a modest life despite his wealth. He knew that greed could bring danger and unhappiness. He shared some of the treasure with the poor people in his village and used the rest to provide for his family. The lesson he learned was that happiness doesn't come from riches, but from living a good and honest life. The story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves is a famous tale from the Arabian Nights. It teaches the values of honesty, bravery, and wisdom. Ali Baba was not greedy, and he was rewarded for his good heart. Morgiana's loyalty and cleverness saved Ali Baba's life, proving that kindness and intelligence can overcome evil and danger. The thieves in the story represent greed and selfishness. They were willing to harm others to keep their riches, but in the end, their greed led to their downfall. Ali Baba, on the other hand, only took what he needed and shared his wealth with others. This contrast shows the importance of generosity and humility in life. Morgiana's character is one of the most admired in the story. She is not only brave but also quick-thinking. When faced with danger, she didn't panic but used her intelligence to defeat the thieves. Morgiana's actions remind us that even in difficult situations, staying calm and thinking wisely can help solve problems. Ali Baba's decision to share the treasure with the poor also reflects the values of generosity and compassion. Even though he found great wealth, he didn't let it change him. Instead, he used his fortune to help others. This part of the story teaches that true happiness comes from helping those in need, not just accumulating wealth. The magic words "Open Sesame" have become a symbol of unlocking hidden treasures. In modern times, they are often used in stories and movies to represent the opening of secrets or mysteries. The phrase adds a magical element to the story, making it one of the most memorable parts of Ali Baba's adventure. The cave in the story represents a place of hidden wealth, but it also symbolizes the dangers of greed. While the treasure is tempting, it brings with it great risk. Qasim's greed led to his death, showing that seeking wealth without caution or wisdom can have severe consequences. Ali Baba's story has been retold in many different ways over the centuries. It has been adapted into books, films, and plays. Each version of the story highlights different lessons, but the core message remains the same: honesty, courage, and kindness are more valuable than any treasure. Morgiana's cleverness in defeating the thieves shows that intelligence and quick thinking are as important as physical strength. Her actions prove that sometimes the best way to solve a problem is to outsmart the enemy, rather than confront them directly. Morgiana is a character who demonstrates the power of using one's mind to overcome challenges. Ali Baba's decision to keep the secret of the treasure safe reflects the importance of responsibility. He understood that with great wealth came great risk, and he acted wisely to protect his family and his village. This part of the story teaches us that sometimes, keeping a secret is the best way to avoid danger. In conclusion, the story of Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves is a timeless tale of adventure, danger, and moral lessons. It reminds us that while wealth can be tempting, the true treasures in life are honesty, loyalty, and wisdom. Ali Baba's courage and Morgiana's intelligence saved them both, showing that good values will always triumph over greed.